Okay, so this is my review of the Schuyler Caxton. And so this is the NLT version, and it's in dark green. And the reason why I wanted to do this review is because I was looking to buy this Bible, and we all search on the internet, on YouTube, to find videos, and I found Caxton Bible reviews, but not for the green specifically. So I thought I'd just do a review. This is my first time ever doing a review on a Bible. Actually, this is my second time. My son is helping me this time. The first time I did this video, I did it portrait mode, and so we're doing it landscape mode now, so you can see the Bible a little bit better. So anyway, like I said, this is the Schuyler NLT, and it's in green, and it just got this today. It's a very beautiful Bible. And so I'm going to go over this, and I don't quite know all of the terms real well, so if I get some of these wrong, don't skewer me on YouTube, all three of you that are going to probably watch this. I don't know all the terms. I've seen enough reviews. I think I know most of the terms, but so if I get something wrong, forgive me. So first of all, this is, you can see on the side here, the Holy Bible, New Living Translation, and it has the Schuyler symbol embossed here. And on the front, and I think the green looks okay. Yeah, looks pretty nice in this light. We're not doing this in the daytime. We're doing this at night in our kitchen with just the light from above. So hopefully you can see the colors on this. It's a very, very nice green. It's got the Jerusalem cross, and I don't know what the word for. I think it's embossed. I can't dry embossed. I can't remember what it's called, but obviously it's got the gold here. But here there's no color in it. So the outside of the Bible is got some pebbling, and now I do have a Cambridge Clarion, which I think has a little bit, maybe more, I don't know if it has more pebbling or if it's got kind of more lines in the Bible. You can see in the black, it's got these kind of more natural lines. This is similar, but I don't think it's quite as pebbly, I guess they call it. So on the inside cover here, I really like this. It's got a beautiful brown on the inside. You can see right here it says goatskin leather cover. You get that, Evan? Yep. Goatskin leather cover. I really like the contrasting green and brown. And I've seen on YouTube where some people don't necessarily like that. I personally like contrasting colors. So the green and that brown is beautiful, I think. So I really like that. It also has the single gilt line along the edge, gold. And like I said, I think I'm correct in that. It's called a gilt line. And it also has very fine, see the very fine stitching in here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Very, very fine. Looks really nice. So I really like that contrast. Very beautiful. On the outside here, on the outside edge, this is what I forgot in the last review. It's got the art gilting. So it's got gold over red art gilting. So when it's on the side here, you see the gold. And then when it's opened up, you see that kind of that salmon-y color. Very, very similar to the Cambridge Clarion. It's got that salmon color, just like that. I know the R.L. Allens have a much deeper red. I don't actually have an R.L. Allen, but I do like this. I think it's a very pretty color. So on the inside, let me go in here. Now, I know a lot of these, I think most of these premium Bibles have this, this area here where I think it takes the pressure off the spine of the Bible. But it does create quite a ledge, quite of a ledge here when you have it. And I just don't really, I guess I don't really care too much. You're not going to be spending any time on the front page, but it does create quite a distinct ledge. So anyway, you see that, Evan? On the inside here, I'm not going to go through all it's got the standard front things presented to and all that. On the inside, I'm just going to skip right to Genesis and show you here. Well, I'll just stay right in here. It does have the line matching, as you can see. So you don't get too much ghost. I mean, you get ghosting on this part of the page, but it's line match, so it lessens that ghosting that you get. It's very nice, clear, crisp wording. I don't know what type of typeface this is. I'm sure somebody out there knows what type of typeface that is, but I don't. But it's very clear. Now the Schuyler Quintel. Oh, I forgot to show you this front part here. It's very pretty red on the front here. You don't need to go in, Evan. You can just stare right there. You see this really pretty red Jerusalem cross. This red in the Quintel is used in their chapter numbers and some other areas too. It has in the Quintel it has this red line, and that color is used more often. I really wish that it was done in this too, but it's not. In the Quintel, these numbers, you don't need to move in, buddy. These numbers here are in that beautiful red color, kind of like a scarlet red maybe. I wish they would have done that in this, but they didn't. That's okay. So like I said, it has line matching, and so the text is very readable. And it's also in a single paragraph format, which I personally like. I like this type of format. It's easy to read for me. And they also have the references on the side here, like most of these Bibles. This is not any kind of a study application Bible or anything like that. So it's just the Word, and it is very nice. And like I said, I think I just got this today, and I haven't really had a chance to even look through it too much. What I do like about it is it does have these really long ribbons here. And what's kind of neat is, I don't know if you can see there or not, it's got 3 different shades of gold. It's got a dark, a medium, and a lighter color gold ribbon, which I think is very beautiful. It's kind of a classy touch. The ribbons are very nice. I know people really get crazy about ribbons, and I know a lot of people do not like the Clarion ribbons. They say they're really light and fabric, and I guess that's because they don't like to have the ribbons imprint on the pages, because the pages are fairly thin. It's not really that big of a deal for me, but I thought these were very, very pretty with these different colors. I like that. Also, they're very long. I don't know how. I think I'm going to like that. I'm not sure. I haven't had any that are quite that long before, so you can see how far they go down. That may cause a problem if you're putting it inside of a Bible cover where you zip it up. I know I have a problem with that. You almost have to get those out of the way before you put it in there. You'll definitely snag on those. But this is actually going to be used at home primarily. I have a 11-year-old girl and a 12-year-old boy who's behind the camera right now. And we read the NLT at home because it just seems to be a clearer translation for them. In all honesty, it's not my favorite translation. I use the ESV at church myself. This is the Bible that I bring to church. It's like I said, it's the Cambridge Clarion ESV version. This seems to be a really good translation. And actually, we have the kids memorizing we all actually memorize verses out of the ESV as opposed to the NLT version of it. I just think the translation for memorizing is much better in the ESV. So anyway, this will be the home Bible for reading with the kids and my wife in the living room. So they seem to really like the NLT. Anyway, so let's see what else we have here. We've done the ribbons, done the art gilting. So if you turn to the back here, I believe there is a concordance in the back. And like most of these Bibles, there's a concordance. I don't know how complete that is, but my son bought me a really beautiful Strong's concordance, a big thick one that has the Greek and Aramaic in it that I use primarily. So I don't know if I'll be using this too much, but I think it'll be good in a pinch if you need to look something up. But if I'm at home, I'll just get out my big main concordance. Moving to the back here is some maps, and I don't know, I don't very often use maps in the Bible, but these seem to be real nice looking, and several different maps in the back. So, and then at the end here's a bunch of extra pages. I don't know if they've purposely done that for notes or not. I'm not going to actually be doing any notes in this at all, because all my note taking is done in my local church Bible publishers. This is a beautiful Bible, and I'm sure you can find a lot of reviews on this particular Bible on the internet. This thing is just gorgeous, and as you can see, the leather on this is just absolutely amazing and supple, and it's just beautiful. Now, compared to this new Caxton, much tougher material. Tougher leather there. It's definitely a different feel. This is like butter compared to that one. I mean, this is just beautiful. But it's not a review on this one, even though I love this. This is the King James version, and as you can see here, it's got just an amazing amount of room for doing your notes. It's got almost a 3-inch. I think it's like a 3-inch margin. I don't have too many notes in here, but this is just absolutely beautiful. I love this Bible. So anyway, so I think I've just covered everything. I guess on the side here is these are kind of raised a little bit, very slightly. It's definitely nothing like the like the local church Bible where you get these big lifted spine. It's very beautiful, but they do have a little bit of an edge there, which is kind of nice. So I think that's about it. Buddy, can you think of anything else? No, he's shaking his head no. I think we got everything. So that's it. This is the Schuyler NLT Caxton Bible, New Living Translation, and it's a natural grain goat skin in dark green. You can see right here, it gives you the goat skin. Zoom that in. Here you go. So, okay, so that's it. Schuyler Caxton Dark Green Bible. If you have any messages for me, or any suggestions or anything you want to put on this, I don't know how many people are going to actually see this, but if you do, go ahead and leave them for me, and I'd appreciate it. So again, thank you.